Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is February the 13th, 2021. Welcome to everyone here to our weekend. The Lookout live stream session is our opportunity for all of our artists and members to go ahead and get the opportunity to view some other charts that we really don't look at here on this particular channel. I wanted to take the opportunity as well to welcome two other individuals who joined our community about a couple of days ago. The first one is John Paul as well as Raphael. Those two individuals are now a part of our community. I want to say welcome to those two individuals. Hopefully you guys can continue to call the markets right alongside with us. And I also have received a couple of comments about what do you all get with the perks that we are offering right now, our apprentice perk as well as our artisan perks. So I wanted to take the opportunity just to go through, show you all some of the things that you will get for $1.99 as well as $4.99 per month. The first one we'll talk about is going to be our artisan perk. Okay, you guys can see right here for the artisan perk, we're going to start off right here. You get a loyalty badge, and it continues to show you and everyone else who watches our videos that you are a loyal follower of our particular channel. You have 3 loyalty badges right now, and it all comes through the duration of how long you've been a loyal follower. Okay, you get that for $1.99, and as well, we've created some custom emojis. You know, one of our main focus here on this particular channel is to ensure that you all get the ability to call the market. Okay, we all want to learn how to call the markets, participate right alongside the trap, so that we can always get in position and capitalize on this price movement. So while we're giving you our predictions, we want to make sure that you also learn how to call the market. So on every video that we do, on every price chart that we cover, we want you all who grabs the apprentice perk to call the markets. We're going to drag a couple of more custom emojis in so that we can also try to grasp all of the emotional feel of the market, of the trap. Okay, so you also get that for $1.99. Now, in order to participate in our weekly The Lookout live stream session, you have to become a part of our artisan perk. Now, this one is $4.99. And I understand that there are a plethora of cryptocurrencies, a plethora of stocks out there in the market that we're unable to cover them all. And in order for you to try to gauge and collaborate alongside with us on a particular chart that you are interested in, you need to become an artisan member, because we'll go ahead and cover that particular chart on the weekend whenever we do our Lookout live stream session. That's for $4.99 a month. It gives us the opportunity, like we're doing right now, to collaborate and look at a couple of charts that you all are interested in, so that we can make sure that we are in position, and on top of that, to make sure that we are learning as well. That's one thing that we really want to instill on this particular channel. So in order to get your chart to be displayed on our Lookout live stream session, we send out a community post only to our artisan members. Okay, so this is an example of one right here. We send out this post beginning of every week asking all of our artisan members, which perk do you all want to see? And this is the opportunity right here. If you're an artisan member, you'll see this post. No one else will see this post. Only our artisan members will be able to reveal and see this. And this is your opportunity to jot down, comment on this particular post about a particular stock. It could be a cryptocurrency. It can even be a commodity that we can look at on TradeView. Okay, so I just wanted to break that down a little bit in terms of what you all would get and from the perks that we are offering here on this particular channel. All right, so we have two charts that we are going to look at on today that one of our artisan members wanted to take a look at a little bit closer. And the first one, these come from Cisco, and the first one that he wanted us to look at is Algorand. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at that particular price chart right now. Okay, so this is Algorand. You guys can see that it's been trading on the market for a while, on the Binance exchange, all the way back here since June 24th 2019. And Algorand has not been the exception. It has been following the majority of all the other cryptocurrencies in the space today, and seemingly it seems like it's not going to end. It seems like these cryptocurrencies are going to continue to move higher in price. We've had one comment on our last Lookout live stream session of an individual stating, I hope everyone is prepared for a crash. Now, as you all can tell, let me zoom in on Algorand real quick, and you all can see that the market in Algorand is showing some weakness, right? Now, as we go into this particular prediction as to where we're expecting the market to go, I need you all to tell me in the comment section, where's the price going to go? Let us know. Do you think the market in Algorand is strong or weak? I'd like to go ahead and say what's going on to Crypto Wolf. How you doing? Murder the Case, what's going on? How you doing? Hello to you too. Yeah, Fillmore Wardrobe, great day for crypto, and all he is exactly right. Hope we are all making profit considering what's been going on the last couple of weeks, Fillmore. I think a lot of majority of the people have been making profit, and congratulations to everyone who's been making profit in the cryptocurrency space. This has been a bull run that has been monumental for many projects in this space. A lot of them seen all-time highs. A lot of them have seen a final trend in place. Now, the one thing that I want each and every one of us to remember is that we cannot become complacent. Okay, we cannot allow that greed to play with our mentality into thinking that these cryptocurrencies can continue to go higher and higher and higher. All right, so H Jones says that Algorand is strong. Okay, what else? Anyone else? You're right, Finnabeat. They all will crash eventually. That's life. I agree. Invest smart. Prince AJ says the market in Algorand looks weak. What else do we have? What do you all think? I'm gonna zoom out. I want you all to pay attention to where we've been already into the market in Algorand. Okay. Phantom B says, "Go VChain, go." I know, right? All right, so let's go ahead and look at the chart real quick. We had a couple of people say that the market in Algorand is weak. The market in Algorand is strong. The first thing that we're going to pay attention to, you're right, Jay, it is far from its all-time high. All-time high was the first day that started trade on Binance around $3.40. Here we are about midpoint, $1.56. So we need to utilize the history of the price chart. Cisco says the market looks strong. Phantom B says it's on average, it's neutral. Dan says, seems like all of the alts are due for a little correction. I would agree. So let's go ahead and look at this Algorand chart real quick. You guys can see already that it's down 8.75%, almost 9%. I want us to focus in on this area right here. Okay. This area right here is going to play a crucial role into Algorand's continued price movement higher. The trap has already established all the way back in 2019. This is one of the best things about looking at price charts, is that we can rely on the information that has already been instilled on the price chart. Understand, price charts don't lie. It's only our interpretations that misinforms us about where price is going to go. All right. So let's go ahead and draw this line right here, because this area in Algorand is support. Okay, so it's around $1.35, $1.30 is where the market support needs to be. And it's not a surprise that on today's movement in Algorand, even though we're seeing the market down 8.5%, the trap has already established to us that he wants to hold that area for support. Okay, now we have that established. This market in Algorand will continue to go higher in price as long as the price trades above $1.40, $1.30, in around that vicinity. Why? Because it did the same thing back in 2019. Let me show you. The market in Algorand held support when it was initially trading on Binance back here in 2019. So we appreciate the trap showing us that, because it is still applicable today in the market as Algorand trades back up here around $1.50. We need to see that. Now, let's look at the market in Algorand on a 3-day time frame. Okay. Now, what do you all think this means? Look at that current 3-day price bar. Do you see strength? Do you see weakness? Do you think the market is strong? Do you all think that the market in Algorand is strong on this current 3-day price bar? We need to make that determination for a long-term view. Let me know if you guys are a member of ours on this particular channel. Use those custom emojis and let us know if you think the market is strong or weak. Right here on the 5-day time frame, what do you all think? The volume in Algorand is heavier than what we've seen the last 5-day price bar, but we have a wider spread. So this market definitely endured a massive sell wall in order to trade right there above $1.50 to $1.80. Jay said he sees strength in Algorand. So it looked like we have a mixed bag. You know, all of our comments in the comment section are seeing different things. Strong. Some people are seeing the market in Algorand is weak. When you look at the 3-day time frame, the 5-day time frame as well, the market in Algorand definitely shows us that the market is weak. How do I know? Well, because look at the price chart. Look at this current 5-day price bar. The market is currently trading well off of the high that it came in on. So there is definitely profit taking going on in the market in Algorand. So we need to make sure that we really focus in on price trading above $1.30, $1.35. The moment that the price in Algorand breaks below $1.35 on weakness, we realize that the market is weak and that we would expect lower price movement. Okay, so we're going to hold that line there in Algorand. Now, weekly time frame, very, very good spread coming to the market in Algorand. We got the volume to substantiate that it is in agreement with moving and trading price above $1. We are in agreement with that. Alex Me said he doesn't know, he's new to all this. No problem. We all are new in the market at one point. No problem. You are appreciative for the knowledge. We want to thank you for that as well. So let's look at this on an hourly time frame, okay? Because we want to see if the market in Algorand is going to continue to go higher or will it continue to go lower in price. All right. So let's look at this on the 11-hour time frame. Okay. So zooming in on this 11-hour price chart. Now, our focus is in on the weakness, right here. The last 4 11-hour price bars is telling us that the market generally is weak. Okay. How do I know? Well, this is the first one to where weakness came through. This is the second one. Okay. Market in Algorand is still inching. There is still demand here in the market in Algorand for the most part. Okay. Even though the market is giving us weakness, there is people here still trying to buy Algorand. There are still individuals here in the market that's trying to participate and buy Algorand at these high prices. Do we see anything different on the 7-hour? The 7-hour tells us and even shows us where the market propped up, where the support came in on at right here around $1.35. But look at the current 7-hour price bar, Look at it. The market currently still showing us that it's weak. There is still selling going on in the market in Algorand. You should see this better on a 5-hour time frame. You can see it there. What about 3-hour? See it once again. The market in Algorand is giving us weakness. Even on the hourly time frame, this was the opportunity for us to see the market in Algorand sustain its strength and continue to go higher in price. It didn't even do it. Leo Lopez says that the market in Algorand is strong. Okay. So what do you expect the market to do then? When you look at this, what about on a 90-minute time frame? Where do you all think the market in Algorand is going to go? How high do you think the market's going to go before we find more sellers? Because right here on the 4-to-5-minute chart, this is where the last group of sellers came into the market that pushed the price down in Algorand, right there around $1.65. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Because what we're seeing into the market in Algorand, based off the current price action, looking at the varying time frames, it's a mixed bag. Okay, so depending on your time preference, Algousd says that he sees consolidation. That's what I was just about to say, that Algousd. The market in Algorand looks like it's want to start a consolidational trading range. Okay, not seeing a lot going on into the market in Algorand going a particular direction. So in that expectation of seeing Algorand consolidate, this is our main focus, okay, to make sure that this market in Algorand at least trades this trend. Okay, so we have a massive area of ground that this market can cover over the next couple of days. We've identified that the longer that Algorand trades above $1.40, $1.35, the greater that the movement higher is going to be. If we break $1.38, $1.35, we're going to try to test this ascending line again. Okay. Now, while we're expecting the market in Algorand to consolidate, we're going to play the weakness in the market though. Okay. Even though you all saw on the hourly time frame that Algorand is giving us strength on the hourly time frame. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. We're going to put a short end to the market. Okay. Now we're not going to expect a lot of weakness. Like I said, we identified back in 2019 that the market enjoyed $1.38, $1.40 as support, right? Now, initially, I'm telling you all right now that the strength into the market in Algorand is here. Okay. So we can definitely see this market in Algorand go higher. Now, how high do you think the market can go? Because right here, even back in 2019 was restriction. So about $1.60, but ultimately it's $1.80. So we're going to take that restriction area here towards $1.80, and we won't expect the market in Algorand to go higher in price until we see a break above $1.80. Okay. So it's about a 15% price difference from restriction and about 12% price difference from support. That is our consolidational range right here. We're pretty much expecting the market in Algorand to trade this area over the next couple of trading days. And as we continue to see the trap lay down his ideas and his emotions, we'll have a better idea as to what direction the market is going to continue in on. Are we going to continue to see the weakness, or are we going to continue to see the strength? Okay. So HueFin also said that he or she expects the market to go to about $1.80, maybe. Okay. Crypto Wolf asks a question: is it's a weekend market or actual weakness? You can base that off of the volume. Okay. The volume speaks volumes. Literally, it lets you know how involved the market is overall. And considering what occurred on the 12th of February in Algorand and how the market is trending lower today, lets us know that majority of the volume yesterday was sell volume. Okay. That lets us know that weakness has now entered the market in Algorand. So now it's going to take us a couple of days to really see whether or not the market in Algorand is willing to absorb all of that selling. That's why we're going to continue to play the weakness over the next couple of days. Now we see more strength coming to the market and the price still trades above $1.40. Then we understand that the trap is absorbing the selling and higher price is going to continue. We know that. So we're just going to be on the lookout for that. We're in position. We're seeing what we have already established as support and as restriction. Be watchful the next couple of days. So this is it. This is our thoughts. This is what we're seeing on the price chart. As always, you all may see something totally different, which is fine. Okay. You all might have a different perception. Everyone sees price charts totally different. And the thing is, no one is right until you see the actual play come to fruition. Okay. So this is just our expectations. You all may be expecting Algorand to go higher in price, which that is still on the table. But at the current time, where we've seen over the past 2 or 3 days, the market may be trying to take a break, which is why we're just simply looking for this particular cryptocurrency to consolidate over the next couple of days with weakness on the table. All right. Now, that is Algorand. Let's look at the last one, which is from Cisco as well. We're going to look at Wanchain. Okay. I don't cover Wanchain a lot on this particular channel. As a matter of fact, I never covered it. So we're going to go ahead and look at that particular market right now. And here it is. This particular cryptocurrency is not the exception either. Wanchain continues to show us a lot of strength here as well. And you know what? It's been trading on this exchange for a while. Market high was all the way up here around $10.52. Now, before I go into this, I want to know, where do you all think the market in Wanchain is going to go? Where do you all think the next price level will be to see restriction? Okay. You can already see that we have this area right here that we can play along with in Wanchain back here in 2018. We need to utilize this information all the way back here in 2018 to garner a prediction and a forecast going into the future. Because this is not new territory for the trap. He's already trade price here back in 2018. And he's going to rely on what he did back in 2018. And he would tell us whether or not he's going to continue to follow what he did then, or will he continue to break that and start a new trend. So what do you all think about Wanchain? Let me show you all on a different time frame as well. Okay, so this is the 5-day time frame in Wanchain. Let me show you all on a 3 weeks time frame. This is Wanchain. Okay, we got a day and 6 hours left on this 3-week time frame in order for this 3 weeks price bar to conclude. Don't forget, we got this area right here. Cisco says it looked like it's going up. Wanchain, okay. DJ James, hard to believe my algo has 6x. I know, right? The cryptocurrency space is making a lot of people who were not believers in cryptocurrencies even that more so. They are still coming on board. It has not even reached market saturation in terms of everyone accepting it. I know that we've seen MasterCard, BlackRock, a couple of these major hedge funds adding Bitcoin to their portfolio. Elon Musk, I know you all heard about Elon Musk and Tesla adding $1.5 billion to their balance sheet for their company. So the euphoria is here. And I guess the notion that a rising tide lifts all boats is kind of that same situation in cryptocurrencies right now. Okay, you can literally drop funds into any cryptocurrency. You would expect us to see some higher price. That's pretty much what's been going on over the last couple of months to weeks. Okay. Alex, what do you mean? What does it run on? Kristen Garcia asked the question, how long do you think the bull run will last? I think someone left a comment earlier stating that, we're due for a little bit of weakness, but that doesn't mean that the strength is out the way. We can still see that the market hits some movement higher in price. And when I look at these varying cryptocurrencies, it doesn't look like the weakness or the massive correction that many people are anticipating is really on the table just yet. I still think for the most part that the cryptocurrency space has some room to continue to go higher in price. Okay. When you look at this on a monthly time frame, you can see here that the next restriction area in Wanchain is going to be around $1.20, even all the way up there around $1.50. Okay, so that definitely lets us know that we can still see strength coming to the market. And looking at Bitcoin, on the monthly time frame, we're definitely seeing here that the strength is still present in Bitcoin, and it continues to make all-time highs. Same thing with Ethereum. You don't see that much weakness really placating out into this particular space. Now, you still need to be a little bit more vigilant because it's going to be a very quick and swift movement to the downside because there's no regulatory body involved in cryptocurrencies to substantiate or even stop the market. Okay. You can see it on Polkadot. That these cryptocurrencies are still showing us that the market is still strong. We're not seeing a lot of weakness really entering into this space. The uptrend, the bullishness is still being revealed into the market in the cryptocurrency space. Let's look at Litecoin. Right? All these cryptocurrencies are still reflecting to a strength, massive strength. I mean, we have massive spreads going on into the market in these cryptocurrencies, and the volume is backing it up. Like, we're not seeing that much weakness. Alex, is it its own network or running on maybe RippleNet? I'm not sure, Alex X. Hidden Blue says that I think it's going to flatten out at around $1.50 for Wanchain. So let's go back to Wanchain. I just want to answer that question from Christian. So here we are. So for the most part, when you look at the market in Wanchain, it still looks strong. I mean, even on this weekly chart, look at this weekly bar, massive spread. The volume is indicative that it is not extenuating to the point to where you would expect us to come right back down. And looking at this on the 3 weeks time frame, 3 weeks. you can still tell that the market in Wanchain is strong. So definitely we're going to continue to play the strength into the market in Wanchain, especially in the long term. Okay, so let me show you all this. All right, let's see from a percentage basis how high can this market in Wanchain go. Okay, let's look at this. Now this is the 3 weeks time frame, and back here on these 2 3 weeks price bar, I'm gonna circle it. Okay, right here I want you all to see the tops, which is around $1.20. That's about 33.5% away from where the market currently is trading at. So we can still see this market in Wanchain increase 33% before we see more indication of weakness. Okay, this whole area right here is restriction. Okay, so we need to pay attention to the market in Wanchain around $1.15, $1.20, because we would be expecting more selling to enter this cryptocurrency at that price. Now, can we see the market come all the way up here towards $1.50? We sure can, because that is the latest from the prior one from $1.20. That is the last time the market hit restriction on this 3 week price bar. And that, let me see, that is about what? 77%. So Christian, just to give you a little idea as to how high the market can still go, there is still a lot of strength here in the market for these cryptocurrencies. So while we're expecting the market in Wanchain to continue to go high in price, where do you think the market support is at? Okay, because in order for that market to continue to go high in price, it has to hold a price level for support. And you can see it right here. Okay, this is going to be the deciding point for us knowing whether or not the market's going to continue to go high in price. As long as this market trades above 58, 57 cents, it's going to continue to go higher. Right? So we're good. We're expecting the market in Wanchain to continue to go higher in price. Now, my question to you all now would be, if you're interested in Wanchain, where would you take the bag? Where would you take the lick at? We've identified 2 price levels. The first one, which is right here around $1.56. The second one, which is right here towards $1.20. Which one? Let me know. Where would you all take the bag? Okay, let me bring this over a little bit. We're going to hold this area right here for support. Now, where would you take the lick? You have to become an artisan member in order for us to really take a look at a chart that you are interested in. We went through that early out in this video before we started. So if you're interested in for us to look at a REN cryptocurrency, make sure you come and participate, become a community member of ours, and you have to choose the artisan perk. Okay, so now I need to know, where would you take the lick? Where would you take your profit at in the market for Wanchain? Or you might think that it might be a lot stronger than what we're anticipating, and that it's going to exceed $1.50. How high are you looking for the market to go? Okay, Cisco said he would keep it for a while. So you're trying to keep this for a year, 2 years, 3 years? How long are you trying to hold this, Cisco? Are you looking for it to come to $1.50, $2? Let me show you all the areas of restriction into the market for one. That's the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. Okay, these are the 3 levels of restriction that we can anticipate the trap taking the market in Wanchain. At what point would you all take the profit? Or you might be in for the long haul, 10 years, 15 years, who knows? And you're expecting the market to come all the way back up towards $3, $4, $5. Okay, Cisco says 6 months. Got it. So within 6 months, let's take a look. We could look at that on a 6 months chart. right, so let's look at this on 6 months. So this is the market in Wanchain on the 6 months. Okay. Now, if you're trying to hold this for 6 months, where do you think the market restriction will be at then? Maybe around $2. Look at that. Algousd said about $1.25 is where he would take the lick. Ian, Light Healing Lion, you have to join first, and then after you join, we'll go ahead and look at red. It's not an issue. Because only our community members who have the artisan perk are allowed to respond to our community posts in regards to what charts do we all want to pay attention to and look at. So Cisco, this is 6 months. All right. This is where the market in Wanchain has been. It's been consolidating for the last 4 6 months price bars. We're finally seeing a difference in price movement on this current 6 month price bar. So if you're holding this for 6 months, would you expect the market to come to $2 or $2.50? There you go, Cisco. Exactly. $2.50. You can see that. Okay. Now, if you're in this for the 6 months, currently, yeah, it does look like the market in Wanchain can try to come and tag around $2 and $2.50. That's definitely something that can happen within the next 6 months. Now, it will have to happen within this current 6 month price bar, though. Okay. There is still 137 days left before this current 6 month price bar ends. So we would have to expect the market in Wanchain to at least come up towards $2, $2.50 within the next 137 days. It might be a little bit more than that once you add on whenever you purchase this Wan token. All right. Hey, what's going on, Tanya? How you doing? So that's it. Those were the 2 charts that our artisan members wanted us to pay attention to. Overall, I still see many of these cryptocurrencies have a couple of more umphs to continue to push this price higher. I don't see that much weakness really placating out. I've seen a couple of videos, a couple of individuals not having any idea that would spur on the bear market in the cryptocurrency space. They have no idea what that outlier can be. But for the most part, we all still need to be on guard as to how euphoric the market really is. When I look at many of these cryptocurrencies on the price chart, I definitely see that everyone is under the premise, they're under the mind frame that these cryptocurrencies would never go down. You know, that's what I'm seeing. And you also be seeing the same thing. And once you break away from that mentality of knowing that the market can go lower, you need to be on guard a little bit more harder, right? You need to be on guard because the market drops faster than it does going higher. It's just that simple. Those are the ebbs and flows of the market, and we all can expect that we will see volatility coming to these cryptocurrencies, and it's going to be at the spur of a moment. It's going to be at a time to where you won't even expect it. So that's why we all need to make sure that we stay ahead of the game, and you need to make sure you keep it tuned in here on this particular channel, because we watch the market. We make sure that we're in position and we capitalize on what we're expecting to see. Christian asked the question, but if you're more of a long-term investor, should you still take profits? Are you pocketing the profits or reinvesting the profits? It could be either or. You know, there's no set framework on how you want to participate in the market. Okay, if you're a long-term investor, you should have been into the market in cryptocurrency when we were trading, a year ago, where these cryptocurrencies wasn't even in the mainstream media. And now you're seeing mainstream media pick up on Bitcoin, making all-time highs, Ethereum. Everyone is becoming more involved in cryptocurrencies. The long-term investors should have been involved in cryptocurrency where the market was trading at all-time lows. I mean, when you look at Wanchain, the long-term investors should have been here back in January of 2020, July 2020, you should have been here participating in buying up Wanchain around 20 cents, 22 cents. Because now, seeing the market trade around 89 cents, you're in profit. Okay. So, E, are you now an artisan member? And there's nothing wrong with, Christian, there's nothing wrong with taking profits. I mean, once you take the profit out the market and you understand how to read price charts, yeah, you can put the money back into the particular cryptocurrency if you're still seeing strength there. If you don't see strength there, keep the money on the sideline and don't participate or find another opportunity. That's one thing about learning language analysis and seeing the price chart strictly for what it is that you can always find opportunities elsewhere. Thank you, Tanya. Appreciate that. So, any more questions before we go ahead and wrap this up? Definitely appreciate each and every one of you participating with us. This is the type of thing that I want to continue on doing, because I know a lot of people make looking at charts complicated. You know, they place a lot of confusing indicators on their chart. They're speaking out of both sides of their mouth. They're saying that it could do one thing, and then in the next sentence they say they could do another thing. Then the next thing they say that it could go either way. And once you follow the trap is the one that we've created. We don't know who this individual is. You know, it's a person. It could even be a algorithm. It could be a robot. But for the most part, some type of individual human being has their fingerprints, has their ideas on the price chart. And once you're able to distinguish that, you can actually gauge where the price is going to go. You can follow his price movements. Sweet Canary asked the question, is it time to take profits on alts? It all depends on at what point did you get into the market, and at what point do your greed indicator or your fear indicator kicks in. You know, it's not specific across the board for any individual. It is something that you have to get accustomed to for your own particular situation. Okay. And it all depends on your time preference. If you believe in cryptocurrency so much and you're just simply expecting the market to go exceedingly higher than where we're at right now, I wouldn't even take profits. I wouldn't even think about taking profits. Not right now. Now, if you're a trader and you trade on a daily, you're a swing trader, you look at the market to get in, to get out, then yeah, this whole opportunity over the last couple of weeks have been time to take profits. Tanya asked the question, what is the difference between apprentice and artisan? The apprentice perk gives you access to the loyalty badges as well as our custom emojis. We want you all to use those custom emojis to call the markets right alongside with us. You know, we give you all our premise, our expectations. We want you all to participate right alongside with us and use those custom emojis to and also learn and see where you expect the market to go. The artisan perk allows everyone who is an artisan member an opportunity to collaborate with us to look at some of the charts that they are interested in. If you guys have been following this channel since 2017, we only cover a couple of cryptocurrencies here, and there's a plethora of cryptocurrencies out there that you all may be interested in. The artisan perk gives you the opportunity for us to really go over that price chart and learn and see where we all are expecting the price to go. Phantom Beat, you can invest some of those gains into a good stablecoin. You definitely can. And once you see another opportunity, once you invest it into stablecoin, you can take the money back out and place it into another trade and make more profit. Okay, Sweet Canary said that he or she is definitely bullish. Not much of a trader. No issues with that. That's one of the best things about a free market is that depending on your situation, you're able to participate. Whether you're a short-term, long-term trader, you're able to at least have an opportunity to take profits out the market. Also, I want to remind you all that in the market, you're trying to take the money from someone else, right? And it's vice versa. So I don't want you all to come into this market expecting that it is supposed to be a happy environment. Everyone is trying to get one up above everyone else. And for us, we're trying to get one up above the trap. We're trying to follow his price movement so we can meet him, so that we can beat him at his own game. There's an individual named Tom Williams, and he quoted, "There are no friends in the market." It's a very greedy, a very try to knock you down market. You guys can remember with the GameStop situation, don't get it twisted. That one hedge fund, Melvin Capital, those other hedge funds who participated in the price increase in GameStop wanted to take that particular company out. They are greedy. They want to try to knock everyone out the market so that they can accumulate as much wealth as possible on their end. No one is trying to do a handout in the market. Everyone is trying to be ahead of everyone else. That's why we need to make sure we stay ahead of everyone else. And the only way that you can really do that is looking at the price bars and the volume. That's the only way. Because the price bars and the volume gives us a heads up as to who's involved and how much money is being placated in the price direction. That is very important. I mean, we have trillions now entering the cryptocurrency space. And once these pension funds, these other hedge funds, all these other financial institutions, all of these other companies like Tesla, eventually it's going to be Apple, Amazon, all these companies, Facebook, they're all are going to come into this market, and it's going to dump an insurmountable amount of cash or dollars or whatever currency you utilize in this particular space. So like Christian or Sweet Canary stated, this is still early. And until these regulators, these world governments find a way to constrain and restrict the market in cryptocurrencies, there's no other direction to go but higher in the long term. Now, can every one of these cryptocurrencies be successful? No, they will not be. And you get to understand when you look at these varying price charts, which ones will be successful in the long term and which one will not be. Okay. So I'm pretty much done. I don't see any more comments coming through during our live chat. This is another weekend episode of the Lookout live stream session. If you all appreciate it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you like the video, share the video. We're trying to make sure we get everyone the opportunity to see and learn from the trap. We're here to follow his price moves to make sure that we are in play. If you guys are interested in participating during our live stream, in a particular chart, make sure you go ahead and pick that artisan perk. We'll send out another post only to our artisan members just to get a gauge on which chart you want to look at. Like I said, it could be a cryptocurrency, it could be a stock. It doesn't even matter. So long as there's a market on TradingView, we can look at it and see what we expect. Appreciate you all for attending. As always, make sure you maintain a profitability. Now you know what to do. Trade different.